Hi, and welcome to the Grand Rapids showroom. My name is Cory Veenstra, one of the product managers here at Stiles Machinery, and today we're going to be looking at the Retyx Intelligent Return System from Doucet Machinery. The standard Retyx system has a minimum part capacity of 3 inches by 8 inches and a maximum capacity of 3 foot by 8 foot. Now this is configurable. If you need to do a 4 by 10 part or 5 by 10 part, we can meet those needs as well. This machine can do 12 cycles a minute, which is industry leading, and it can also do 7 cycles per minute while it's stacking the parts after that last pass. The first thing you'll notice when you're standing at the infeed of the edgebander are the 2 air tables. We have one 2 foot by 5 foot fixed air table, which is fixed at the pass line height of the edgebander, and then we have one floating table, which helps the operator grab the parts coming off of the return conveyor, raising them up to the same level as that pass line so the operator can easily maneuver them into the infeed position. So one of the first things we like to look at when considering any type of return system, whether it be a standard return or a gantry return, is the labor savings that you're going to get. Without any type of return system, you're always going to have one person feeding material and one person catching material at the other end. With a gantry style or a standard style return, you're always going to have labor savings by reducing that one operator catching those panels at the other end of the process. The second thing we like to consider is the efficiency of the edgebander. Even with a standard return conveyor where you're reducing an operator, that operator still has to take time to grab those parts after the last pass and stack them on a cart and send them on their way. With the gantry style, the gantry is actually stacking those parts for you, so you can continue to run parts through the edgebander without any delay. The third thing we like to look at when considering a gantry style return is the cost savings you'll incur from the quality side of things, right? So with a manual operation, there is always the opportunity for operators to drop parts or scratch parts on accident. We're humans, it happens. With the gantry style, it's doing all of the heavy lifting for you. So it's picking up the parts, it's gently dropping them down. The operators are gently moving the parts across the air table that has a scratchless phenolic top. The cost invested in your quality control department is going to be minimal with parts coming off of your edgebander. The last thing we like to consider is the predictable process that the gantry allows the operators to have. We're always going to have the same cycle time, whether it's a first shift operator or a second shift operator, because the gantry is controlling the cycle times of the cell. Here we are at the end of the edgebander near the receiving conveyor and also the stacking area of the Retyx system. The unique thing about the Retyx is that we can also destack parts. So if you have a very heavy panel or panel that you don't want your operators to be lifting, we can actually have the Retyx come down, grab it, and put it into the material flow. The first thing you'll notice when looking at the gantry of the Retyx system is the size. This thing is over 3,400 pounds, so it's very heavy duty. It's driven by 3 servo motors. You have one in the X-axis, one in the Z-axis, and then one direct drive servo motor in the C-axis to rotate those parts as they're going back to the operator. The second thing I would like to point out is the vacuum head. We have the vacuum pads from Julin, which are able to handle many different types of parts, whether it be a textured material, a gloss, a matte, any type of material that you need to handle, this vacuum pad can handle it. That was a brief overview of the Doucet Retyx Intelligent Return System. For more information, feel free to visit stilesmachinery.com.